Marshall, that's where
What
both
about
lights,
now?
no?
What up? I can hear you now.
Yes, finally. Well, I tried Icy's studio mic that first day because he was like, "No, this one works great." And like, literally, when I record with it solo, I can hear across the dang house with that thing. But I could not get YouTube Party Chat to pick up any of them.
Yeah, Xbox app's kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie on computer. It's not it.
Yeah, I need to reset my wheel though, because I've been messing with too many other tabs. It always messes up Logitech for me for some reason. Yeah, unfortunately, like the Logitech it's a great wheel, but like it does have its issues.
Oh, for sure. I never set mine too, and I couldn't break that one race, and I was like, "Are you kidding me, bro?"
Yeah, I hate when I hit like Windows G and I try to accept Icy's invites all the time. I'll lose force feedback. Like the wheel is still working, but I have no fight.
Yep. I made an oval track, just like Bristol or I was trying to make it Daytona, but there's almost nothing you can do with this.
Well, I've seen some people do some crazy stuff, but like I struggle.
Yeah, there's actually attachment nodes. I didn't know that. So you can do it. You can actually attach it yourself,
Huh.
or like easier.
I mean, that would definitely help. I found one with Icy earlier that I actually really like. It's been my favorite so far, if I'm being honest.
Wheels and tracks.
Yeah, he's playing War Thunder right now.
Oh, nice. I tried Wars Under like for a day on my controls, and I just couldn't get the controls to feel right. Like if you did the centering around the mouse with like the airplane aiming, my flight controls felt wonky as hell, and then I couldn't get them to like feel like flight controls, if that makes sense. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I play nothing but ground battles.
Oh yeah. We're not in a convoy together anymore, are we?
Not yet. I'm adjusting the track and then.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to check out the one that I have on mine right now, it's got like a T-Rex next to the. I don't know. The T-Rex doesn't matter, but it's the one I was talking about that has like a ton of really long like drift roads. I just can't see like super far away unless I'm in third person, which is like my only complaint with it. But this guy's is pretty nice. My favorite one though is at Brooklyn Park. I need to make some more money on here, and then I'll definitely download that one.
How do you look at the creative? Oh, right here. How do you look at the estates? Creative up?
My webcam ended up getting delayed though. It was supposed to be here yesterday, and I guess it'll be here today.
That's look pretty cool. I saw the short and everything.
I don't know, me personally, like when I watch sim drifter people, like I've always liked to be able to see the wheel, so I feel like that's more important than my face cam right now. Especially since I haven't actually streamed, I'm just doing videos at the moment.
True.
I think I gotta figure out all this mic stuff and whatnot and get my audio levels adjusted before I try to stream, or it's just gonna be a very bad stream.
If you need like any help with that, I can help you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So with the installing the wheel, I mean, that wasn't too bad.
That's
I
good.
thought the motherboard would be a problem.
No, I think the only sketchy part's dropping buttons.
Yeah, it actually just came out.
Right.
I had no forcing or nothing.
Well, I remember watching, like, because I've had my Logitech for 2 years. I remember watching one video, like, way back when I got it, and this kid turned it upside down because he was trying to do it live, and he dropped all the buttons out of the wheel after he pulled the motherboard off. And I was like, oh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's.
And he was on the PlayStation one, the G920, so, like, it has a few more buttons. It even has, like, a red dial, like, where the D-pad would be. and that's what he lost. And he couldn't find the spring that went on the inside of it, and he said his little dial wheel never worked again after that. And I was like, damn. So you got to be careful, I guess, at that step.
Yeah, once you said keep it face down, I was like, bet.
And honestly, like the like start and stop button, how they kind of stick out now, like on their own. I've always thought that those were like kind of fragile, and I was gonna break them. I've never even gotten close, so not worried about that, I guess. Your paddles are gonna be a little hard to use now.
The paddles on the back. Oh, I'm gonna use probably the
Manual shifter. I mean, for drifting, it's recommended, honestly.
I gotta put some kind of like wood underneath it or some kind of. I mean, I have
Right.
a metal piece for it. It's just I don't need screws for it. I don't know where the screws went. I'm trying to connect it. I can't though.
I mean, I have I have a giant box of screws that like it's just a variety box of a ton of different sizes, and I actually lost the original screws to my flight controls, so when I went to mount the flight controls to the desk, I had to go dig through that box till I found some that the threads fit.
Is Icy doing the wheel too? Is he getting a new wheel?
Yeah, he is, but we ordered it off it was either like Temu or AliExpress or Etsy or some crap, but it's just taking ages to get here. We should have just done Amazon.
I just did a 1-day shipping, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm not gonna wait 2 weeks just to get a wheel, bro. I'm just like, I gotta do this now.
You worried me a little when you sent me the wheel, because I was like, oh shit, if he didn't get that adapter too, I was like, then he ain't gonna be able to touch it today.
It came with it.
Oh, that's nice. That's definitely good. Yeah, they make some of those adapters 3D printed, but I don't trust it. I've watched one video where dudes broke off because the screws are still metal in it.
Yeah.
So the aluminum one is definitely... I think I paid $14 for my adapter and then $26 for my wheel, so it was like $40 total.
I think the most pain of putting it back together was the back piece. You know, the
Right.
shifters where you had to put the shirt, dude.
And you got to keep spinning it around just to get to the screw holes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a fun one. My bad. If you ever do want to use your paddles, by the way, they do make like clip-on paddle extensions for that very reason.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, my brother, when he comes over here, he loves driving Ferraris and stuff on the paddles, and he's got shorter hands than me, so he's always complaining he can't reach the paddles, which I can reach them just fine. I just don't use them. So he's literally talking about buying some of the extenders for over here just for himself. And I'm like, if you really want to, dude, like I'm never gonna use them.
Gotcha. Okay. I got my wheel in now. I'm so excited to try it now, man. I was tried for like 10 seconds just today, and I was like, this is different.
But yeah, you need that USB handbrake next. Honestly, like it might not seem super crucial, but it is just as game changing as that big wheel.
I can't slow down anymore, can I? Oh, I can't have the handbrake.
So what you can do instead, an alternative, which is actually what I was doing before I got my handbrake. So turn your ABS off, and what happens is when you full lock your brakes, like they're gonna lock up like an e-brake anyway. And then on your car tune, if you put the braking pressure to 200%, you don't have to mash your actual brakes nearly as hard to make that happen. But you can basically like whip it sideways a bit and slam on your regular brakes, and then you can clutch dump back out of it, and it works quite well on like really horsepower heavy cars.
I was afraid of this thing not working either because I plugged in the motherboard thing back in too the right way. That's good. I was afraid.
I need some WD-40 for my dang e-brake. Thing is squeaking. Yeah, mine's only a 1-inch dish on my wheel. But I had already done my seating position before buying the wheel, so I was trying to get a flat one to not change my seating position. Otherwise, I probably would have gone with one kind of like yours. It looks so cool.
Oh, the metal piece?
The center, the dish on it, like how deep it is. I would have got a deeper one like that, but I already had my sitting position measured out like before I bought my big wheel, so I was trying not to change my sitting position too much. Yeah, honestly, dude, if I wouldn't have saw you on my home screen that day saying like trying Forza 6 on Logitech, I probably wouldn't have even clicked on that stream. But the Logitech's kind of what made me click on it. I was like, oh, he's playing on the same wheel as me. Let's check that out. Yeah. I know that's why some of the drift clips I see of this game, they bug me because they're controller people doing extremely unrealistic 360s, and I'm like, yeah, now go recreate that in first person on a sim rig. I'd love to see it.
It's a lot different, man.
Like, I know this game isn't the epitome of realism, but I try my best to like try to treat it like they're cars, not like it's a video game. Then the AI just ram you constantly, and you're like, well, I'm glad I tried not to do that. One complaint I have with Forza, though, is the clutch. Like, I almost feel like I have to be on the rev limiter a lot when I drop the clutch. But in real life, like, that's how you break your stuff. But Forza has, like, a little bit of delay when you do the clutch dumps. Like, I basically feel like I have to clutch in, like, rev the gas way too high, and then let out the clutch. As to where in real life, like, I can clutch halfway and rev up to like 3K specifically, and then let go of the clutch right where I want it. But in this game, it's like pretty much rev limiter every clutch kick. And I don't like that part. But I guess that's also like a Logitech problem, because a real clutch, when it lets go at the end of the pedal press, like, you can feel that in the pedal. And there's no feedback to the clutch with the Logitech. But they do have a mod I really want to get. I don't know what it's actually called, but I just call it a clicker mod. It's just a little spring-loaded metal arm that screws to the side of your clutch pedal, and then every time you press it, all it does is click. But it clicks like down at the bottom, and it's just like a little bit of feedback through the pedal to your real foot to show like, oh yeah, that click is when I'm releasing my clutch. Like, try and simulate that feeling. But I guess it'll never truly be one-to-one.
I honestly thought, like, when I was installing the new wheel, I was like, if my controller's gonna be gone, because that would suck. I gotta use the controller for the Xbox all the time. Just
No, you can still use all your buttons. They're just a little harder to get to now.
well, yeah, a little bit. Not too bad though. Not too bad.
You use a pencil and poke at your buttons.
I mean, that would work.
I gotta tighten these. Dang, let me get that. Hold on.
For games like Forza, and I think even Assetto has it full support and stuff already. Like, you don't want that box checked, or it actually messes up your regular force feedback, because it's trying to give the wheel two different inputs of force feedback at the same time.
Maybe that's why I had problems with it, because I had that on.
Yeah, I would leave that off. Yeah, I figured you might need them at some point, because, like, if your shit's anything like mine, I have to refix my Forza controls, like, every third time I play this game. That's why I went ahead and just posted all the pictures of my settings for you if you ever want them. Which, I'm sure, like, preference would dictate you change a few of them, because I primarily just drift. Like, I run all assists off and all that, so when I do join a race, I'm, like, handicapping myself so bad, because I don't like going in and changing those. But the off-road races are brutal for me. Like, I spin everything, no traction, no stability, and if an AI hits me, I end up backwards and trying to restart the race.
That says you can't restart the race when you're in the convoy.
Oh, I know. I think it should be like a group vote. Like if every player in the convoy hits rewind at the same time or something, it should just like automatically put up a prompt. Like, do you all want to restart the race? Or another thing that I'm personally struggling with on this game is the estates. There's no map to it. Like, I wish after you'd made your track, you could go drive it and like track the road and then make it have a mini map.
Yeah.
Because you can't see where you're going when you're in the estate, especially if you download one of them big city ones. Like, you're just driving blind the whole time. And you're still able to control it quite well. Like mine, when I get as sideways as I can, I'd say it probably turns a little over 200 degrees all the way around. Like, but with the big wheel, now that you're on that, like, you have more leverage. Like, you're not fighting the motors as hard because your wheel's a little heavier, which is why I turned my force feedback all the way up, is because your wheel is physically heavier now. It will put a little more strain on the motors. But
Yep.
at the same time, like, since your hands are positioned outward, like further on the radius, you have so much more leverage. Like, you can throw the thing hard and then just let go of the wheel and let it free spin, and then when your car in game is where you want it angle wise, like, just try to catch it, I would say, a second early. Like, the angle you want to keep. If it's free spinning from swinging it left, for example, and it starts to rotate back right, let the wheel free spin on its own, and the moment you're like right before the angle you want to keep on your car, grab it. And I mean, you're meant to overpower the motors. The motors aren't meant to overpower you. I mean, grab it hard. Like, I abuse mine, and I've never broken it. So, and I've had it for 2 years of nonstop drift abuse. And I think that's part of the problem too when people get the big wheels, is they're afraid like they're going to break their shit. The only thing I would say is, since the big wheel adds a little more leverage on that center shaft, especially like if you crash or something, try not to yank downward on your wheel. I had a friend of mine that did come play, and I noticed like every time he was getting frustrated, he would put his body weight on the top of my wheel, and from the side angle, I could literally see him flexing the center shaft, putting his body weight on top of it. And I was like, hey bud, like, you're sitting in a chair, you mind leaning back and putting your body weight in the chair, not onto the top of the steering wheel?
Yeah, I always lean back. I don't lean forward when I do this. You saw the picture I put in Discord? That's how far my brake, my shifting is. I don't know if that's too far. It might be too far for me.
Let me pull it back up real quick. Oh, my tabs are so tiny, why can't I see which one's Discord? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've actually just temporarily got this side monitor up, but I don't really use it. I mean, yeah, that's definitely far. The only thing I could say is, if you have like a small desk or a small table or anything that you could like mount it to other than your desk, I personally like to have the thing like right next to my thigh. I can't stand it being high up like that. But Colton's, I see Colton, whichever, he doesn't care. But my roommate, his was like that for so long, until we like made that little extension just to stick out and put it towards him a little more. But the advantage, I guess, is with drifting, you can primarily leave it in one gear most of the time. So if you're primarily just practicing, like, that shouldn't be a problem. But if you're gonna drive your 5-speed like full-on racing, like on these AI races, might be a little hard to shift, because those AI are brutal already.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I'm already knowing.
But for drifting, you're probably fine. Like, I mean, on my Cobra, I use 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But like, I have a lot of drift cars, like my GT500, for example. That thing slides so well in second, just only second. And that's why my brother loves driving that car so much here. But he's also mad at me for painting it because he liked the black and red that I had on it, and now it's purple.
Oh, that's the same car you have in real life, right?
Well, the one I'm in right now is, but it's not a Cobra.
Okay.
Well, I think part of the problem is like the input on that 10-inch wheel. Like you want to throw it, but like you can't get it to spin out like during the drift as well as you can the big wheel. Because, like, I'm sure you've probably driven cars in real life. Most people have. All real cars are like around a 14-inch diameter on the steering wheel. So when you jump from a real car to the Logitech, you feel like you're driving a go-kart.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
And I couldn't stand that go-kart feeling, so I had to make mine bigger. Especially since my rig is measured off of my real car, and then I had a tiny wheel. I couldn't do it.
One thing I want to fix though with the Logitech, the brake. Why is it so stiff?
So that's a combination of things. The first one being they just put a really stiff spring in them from the factory. There is one thing you can do. If you actually undo, you'd have to get them out of the thing, I'm pretty sure. But if you undo the actual part that has the spring on the brake, there's a little rubber stopper in the bottom of it that you can remove, which will help make it softer. And then there's even people online, like they'll take a piece of an eraser, like those square erasers, and they put it in the middle of their spring, and they like making theirs stiffer. Personally, I don't think either one of those really gets you what you're looking for. Flipping them upside down does. Part of pushing them towards the floor is just unrealistic towards like a real car, and your actual toe has less leverage. Because like what you're end up doing is like your heel's on the ground, but you're shoving towards the concrete, as to where like me flipping mine upside down, I'm pushing the pedals like a real car would be. I'm pushing them towards the back, like towards the firewall. So like to make yours a little easier to press, like you actually have to press downward, like not forward. And it's...
I just have no way of doing that.
So if there's the DIY route, but there's also online like metal brackets that you can get that have the same holes that like you're already using. So they mount to your rig, and it's just like an L-shaped piece of metal, and then your pedals mount to the back of it, and then it mounts where your pedals are currently. Like they make ones that already attach to rigs like yours, and it would actually add probably another 5 pounds of weight to your rig, which might help with the moving a little bit. However, I don't know pricing on those because I built my own. I think the last one I saw that I can recall, it was like $40-50 on Amazon. So since it's made out of metal, and I think a lot of them are laser cut, they're not particularly the cheapest. But doing it out of wood costed me like $4. So
See what I can do.
yeah, all you gotta look up is like Logitech pedal flip bracket, and you'll find exactly what you're looking for.
Because honestly, like, it hurts your foot after a while.
So like right now I'm barefoot. I don't even care. I can be barefoot, I can wear my regular shoes, or I can wear my work steel toes, and I'm perfectly fine.
I feel like the difference between the flipping it and then driving it like the way I'm doing it just hurts your foot after a while. Make sure.
The only thing you could do, so the metal plate that your pedals are mounted to, does it swivel like your wheelbase does? Like you can change the angle on it? If you can change the angle of your pedals like you can your wheel, I would bring them up in the back so that instead of pushing towards the floor, you're at least pushing more horizontally. And that might actually help with the whole feet getting tired.
I can show you.
When it's in my opinion, it's harsh on your ankles, because like what you're ending up doing pushing to the floor is, You know, almost like you're stretching your foot out ballerina style. Like you're having to push with your toes, but you're having to arc your ankle towards the ground. And that might be part of what you're talking about.
Maybe, I don't know if it's too close or not. I'll send it to you on the Discord.
Right. So is that knob right there on the side? Like, is that to loosen it up and change the angle of them?
Yeah, that knob on the bottom.
Yeah, I would try to, if you can, maybe change the angle of them, bring the back up a little bit, just so you're pushing them more towards your wall rather than the floor. It's not quite a pedal flip, but it might help a little bit.
Might be connected to the bottom though.
Right.
I'll have to do it tomorrow then.
Well, and they do actually have, like, you see those two holes on your main arm that's holding the wheel going up? Those two extra holes, they actually have pre-built brackets for your shifter for those type of rigs as well.
Well, the connectors. Well, I have a metal piece for my shifter. Like, it came with it. I just don't have the bolts to put it inside, so I can have it.
Makes sense. Yeah, you might have to run to a hardware store, pay a few bucks and get some bolts.
I mean, my dad has tools in his garage. I just have to
Because I built it as an auto when I was 22, and I hadn't driven manuals yet. Now I want a manual back.
You want to do it again? Oh.
Manual's just fun. Like, I like the control, and I like how it keeps me off my phone. Like, just a little bit of everything. Like, I wish more people in real life would actually go back to manuals, because we'd have less texting and driving and more people paying attention.
True.
Like, pretty much every action you do, like, it doesn't matter if you're slowing down for a turn, a stop sign, like, changing gears. Like, you have to clutch in to do just about everything in a manual. Like, even braking. Like, you can't be in gear and brake too hard, or you'll end up stalling your motor out and, like, just dying. So I guess having a little bit of real life experience on, like, stalling a manual out over and over, like, kind of does help with the learning curve here on Forza. But at the same time, Forza's way more forgiving. Like, you can hit the rev limiter all the time, not break anything, not lose your clutch because you're being too aggressive on it, like, etc. That's why I'd say Forza's probably the better place to learn.
Yeah, I remember my first couple months learning driving manual.
It's rough. Like, I actually drove that first car home from the little, like, used car lot I bought it from the day I bought it, and my dad followed me because I had rode with him, and we pull into the gas station to fill it up, and he walks up and just immediately he goes, "You know what that smell is?" And I was like, "No, what's that smell?" He said, "That's your clutch. You need to stop riding it so much." And I was like, "I didn't know I was." He goes, "Yeah, you're going to make sure you get a full release on that clutch before you're changing gears, or you're literally roasting the face plates together on the clutch and the flywheel." And I was like, "Yep, did not realize that." Cars are fun,
Yeah.
but they're complicated.
Yeah, I've tried a Mustang GT.
Oh, nice.
A lot of tips I give is
Let's see, what was
getting that start is the first.
Oh, yeah.
If you let it off too quick, you're gonna stall.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, after a while, it's muscle memory. Like,
Yeah.
Deadly's actually always confused, because, like, when he rides with me in the Ranger, I let him drive it one day, and just around the neighborhood, and I mean, he stalled the thing so damn bad, he actually ripped the battery cable off. And then I was stuck a street over from mine trying to figure out why it wouldn't start, and I literally just had to put the battery terminal back on. But he hasn't driven it since, and then when he rides with me, I'll literally, like, give it no gas at the stop sign and, like, just let off the clutch and we start rolling, and he's like, "How do you do that without stalling it? Like, I don't even hear the motor." I was like, dude, you really don't have to. You just got to give it gas at the right time. I was like, you don't have to rev it up every time you drop the clutch. That's how you do burnouts.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Forza's opposite. You got to give it all or nothing in this game to keep the tires spinning sometimes, and it's frustrating. Like, my real life car spins the tires at a quarter throttle. But why do I got to mash it to the floor in this to get sideways?
Yeah, I don't get that, man. Like, I feel like I'm like turning the wheels so much and it's not doing. Go sideways, man.
That's where them clutch kicks come in. So one thing you could try to practice. It looks goofy, but like, swallow them back and forth a little bit. Like, get it to where it's fishtailing one way, and then clutch in and start to counter steer. And the moment it starts to straighten back up, while still on the gas, let off the clutch, and it'll clutch kick and weight transfer back the opposite direction. And just find a straight road to just fishtail back and forth like that, and just try to get used to clutch kicking that into a weight transfer like that. And just that one skill, after you've practiced it for a little while, you'd be amazed how well you start connecting drift tracks.
I'm actually doing pretty good right now. I'm at 1,000.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this wheel makes a huge fucking difference.
Oh yeah, it's a game changer. And especially like if you're gonna get into sim drifting, you just can't leave it stock. Like if you're just playing some racing games for the sake of playing them, a stock Logitech's perfect. But when you start trying to drift and like get crazy with it, and if you notice online, like everybody that does the crazy drifting videos, they've all got a handbrake and a fancy wheel and a fancy setup. Like all those people have so much gear. It'd be nice to have all that gear, but at the same time, like, I just wanted my stuff to not move around while I drive it. Like, I wanted it to be stable.
No, I like your setup. It's cool, dude.
However, when I started building the rig, it wasn't originally intended to be with YouTube purposes. It was purely for myself.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, once you get like your own rig and stuff, and then you start like posting videos on like shorts and doing what you're doing, bro, you'll catch up. To me, like honestly, it's easy to grow.
Right.
Especially Forza.
I mean, I saw like your merch and stuff. Like, I thought that was so cool. Like, I kind of want one of your hoodies. But if I'm being completely honest, like, my day job pays, well, not day job, night job. My job pays my bills, like, 1-to-1. You know what I mean? Like, at least I got like some grocery and gas money on top of that, but like I've never struggled with my bills. I've never paid anything late. If this ever picks up to a point of making some money, like it's purely hobby money, if that makes sense. Like I don't need it. I would prefer people watch me because that's just something they actually are entertained by watching. I don't need people to donate to me or anything like that. And like I put it on my car. But like I was even telling Icy, I'm not gonna ask for people to subscribe or anything. Like I'm never gonna mention that in my videos. Like, oh yeah, like and subscribe. And I really want you to watch my shit. Like I'm just gonna say like it's on my car. If you want to like and subscribe, like it's purely on your own free will. And I want people that enjoy the content, not necessarily people that are just helping me farm popularity.
Because I used to do Roblox. That's probably why
Nice.
my account was so like big. But
I played Roblox like when it was new, and then like before it was super popular.
Yeah.
And even Minecraft, man. I played alpha Minecraft back in high school, like when literally you had 3 blocks. You had dirt, wood, and stone. And now that game is so huge. And we're just like, man, I don't even want to get into that community. The Minecraft community is crazy.
They keep updating and stuff too, so it's like,
I still have worlds from like 10 years ago that have builds that like by today's standards are not even impressive. People using world edit and all that, making like giant kingdoms. And I'm like, oh my god, my little dirt hut.
I feel that. I feel that.
That or your wool house.
Right? No, I didn't even get to a wool house, man. I couldn't get that sheep farm going. They kept dying. I wasn't even that good. I used creative mode. I've built plenty of big castles in creative. I still have the willpower to gather all that stone in survival. Nah, Jester, you would love our modded Minecraft world, though. So it's literally like a custom map that we found. It's a giant city, and I built a drift track in the middle of the city. And the main mod we're using is called Immersive Vehicles. You can literally code in like pretty much any device that your PC is picking up as your keybinds. So yeah, you can use your Logitech wheel to drive around the cars, and I could even use my flight controls on the helicopters and jets and stuff.
Hell?
And then we downloaded like a really intense zombie apocalypse mod on top of that. So like we were literally jumping in the helicopter and I was flying us around like looting guns and stuff from zombies. Like it was an intense game, but I wasn't recording or anything back then, or maybe people would have enjoyed that. Just something a little weird about jumping in a car in Minecraft and running over zombies though.
Isn't it?
Very.
until you hit it.
And then
You hit a creeper.
right? And then the helicopters have rockets and crap on them too. So you like the same way you make the fireworks, use like gunpowder and paper and stuff. You can make rockets for your helicopters. I was literally just driving around rocket strafing all the creepers and stuff. It was great. Yeah, I used to be pure Xbox, but once I entered the world of PC, I realized, like, everything can be broken.
Mod 2, man.
Well, I even saw a dude speed hacking on this crap already. Like, that's unnecessary. Why do you need your car to go 500 miles per hour just so you can troll people on the drag strip? Like, that's no fun. Using a little tiny box car and it's going 500. I'm like, damn.
The Supra, bro.
Right?
What are you gonna do?
Or hell, even just that GTR you can get out of wheel spins in this, the black edition or whatever. Dude, that thing you can build to 3,000 horsepower just the way it comes. It's already so stupid. Why do you need anything faster? Like in real life, none of these people are going to drive 280 plus. They'd be butts puckered and glued to the leather. Hell, I got sideways on the highway going 120 one time on accident just because it was a little slick outside, and that scared the piss out of me. In this game, I'm drifting at 140, 150, and it feels great. But not in real life. Hell no. It don't feel the same going that fast and being sideways. It's terrifying. Knowing you don't have full control, but you're moving that quick, you're just waiting to hit something.
Probably someone's car. Probably a professional when they're drifting. I don't want to do it myself. I'm good.
Honestly, even the handbrake. The handbrake is so fun for the game, but I wouldn't trust myself to try and use a handbrake in real life. Like, especially on the street, first corner, you come up to a stop sign, hit the e-brake, and you take out the stop sign. I'm just like, I ain't trying that shit. Like, there ain't no closed area where I could go do that here in Oklahoma without just, like, using a parking lot and having cops roll up on me. And how are you going to explain that? Oh, yeah, I wanted to use this non-street legal e-brake and test it. Like,
Where are you at right now? Because I don't see you on the map.
I'm still at the estate.
I'm there too. I'm drifting around. I don't see you though.
Here, let me re-travel back because it might have done that glitch. I don't know why. Yeah, I see your name now, but people go invisible on the estates, and I'm not sure why that is. Like, did you change car or anything like that? Because sometimes that's what it is.
I did, yeah. I changed them to the Mustang.
So when you change car, it's really annoying, but if you actually drive over here to the garage and change car there, it won't make everybody go invisible. I discovered that during the video with Icy earlier, actually, because we were checking out those tracks together, and then he completely went invisible, and I was like, oh, yay, that works out for the video.
That's the squeaky handbrake.
Yes.
Oh, that's on you. Okay.
Yes. No, I need to find my WD-40. This thing is so squeaky right now. I had to tighten all the screws in it yesterday. 2 or 3 of them were backing out from how aggressive I am with it. Because, like, this thing's mounted to the wood so hard. Like, I don't know if y'all can hear how violent this is, but, like, I can just let go of this thing after I pulled it. Like, I can be violent as hell with it. Like, normally I just pump it, like this, and you can't hear it because I don't let go of it. Well, when it's not squeaking, you don't hear it. But if I actually want, sometimes I just slam it hard and let go of it. But the e-brake is very useful. It's so hard to press A button while your wheel is spinning rapidly. But yeah, I know I talked about getting you Battlefield, but to be honest, I might have to just hook you up with an e-brake first.
I don't know where I'm gonna put it. That's the problem. I gotta figure out.
Well, you're just gonna have to get some bolts for your mount.
Oh yeah, true.
Because I think if you have the one I think you have, if it came with it, it should be wide enough that you could actually attach the shifter and the e-brake to the same mount. Or alternatively, you know, I was joking a little bit when I said it on stream, but maybe one of these days I'd actually be able to do it. I'd take one of my weeks of vacation and just travel to you. We'll go get some wood and shit. We'll just build you one. The main problem is space. Like, I don't know how much space you have readily available, but I like measured my rig and basically had cut it down, I guess. I had a buddy asking me about possibly helping him make one, but he said he only had like the corner of his room that he could use. So I basically measured how mine is down to the bare minimum of how much I could shrink it. And it, if you wanted it laid out with mine, like literally the pedal box, whatever you want to call it, same depth and everything, my rig, the smallest I can make it would be about a 30 by 60 rectangle. So 30 foot off the wall, and then lengthwise 60 inches back to the seat. And that's the back of my seat too, not the back of the frame. That's how far the seat would stick out.
Let me see if I have a picture of it. Give me an estimate.
I was actually on like a 100K streak right there, but I was talking too much, so I stopped driving. I just lost it. I said, if you don't mind, since you're making coffee, like your coffee and stuff, I could probably go over there and at least get you in the convoy and stuff. Right. Do you still have it on, or no, is it still that third one?
Yeah, I still have it saved.
But which one's active? Is this that third one? Because he might like that one too, honestly.
Yes, that one's
Yeah, we'll show him that one, and then we'll go back to the Brooklyn Park.
alright.
He said he streams too, just or no?
He's gonna start streaming.
What's that? Sorry, I had the headset off.
Oh no, I'll just ask him, Jester, if you streamed.
I haven't yet. I plan to in the future. So my channel was made like all the way back in 2008. Like, it's my original YouTube channel from when I was younger. I just managed to change the name to my actual gamer tag. Like, when I met Jester, even it was still Demon X242. That was my YouTube for years, but I changed it to my gamer tag, and I pretty much just started uploading.
After years of convincing from your brother.
Yeah, my brother's been trying to convince me for the last 3 years that I should be doing gameplays. And then when I helped Jester kind of with Logitech settings, that's what kind of tipped me over the edge, because I was like, you know, I could probably actually be informative, because for a while there, 2 years ago, when I bought my Logitech, I was struggling and I was angry, and honestly, I got real close to just getting rid of it. Like, I was like, dude, this ain't what I wanted. Like, I want it to feel like a damn car. What is this damn go-kart? I suck at this. This is awful. And then I started mounting it like I had the wooden desk already, and originally it was just attached to the wooden desk, but I was like, dude, I can't deal with the steering wheel like aimed up at my chin. Like, what is this? So I built the bracket to change the angle on that, and then eventually mounted the pedals. But then my seat would move every time I hit the brakes because it was too sturdy on the pedals, but not my chair. So then I mounted the chair and ripped it apart, like just to screw it together onto the pieces of wood, and it was a whole venture. And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, okay, well, I got a bigger wheel now. I got all this. It's starting to feel a little more like a car. But then I wanted the e-brake, and I was obsessed with the e-brake until I finally ordered it. And like now that I have the pieces, there's still more upgrades I want, but it's for the most part here and put together.
Yeah.
Like the Logitech shifter, there's an H pattern like mod you can get, which gets rid of the rubber boot on it, but it's more gated like a lot of the other shifters you can see, and then has more magnets in each gear, so it like locks into the gears better as well. And it's only like $20, and they make a lot of 3D printed ones. But I want to get that H pattern mod for my shifter just to help with shifter feel. Like there's a bunch of little tiny things you can do for these. You can even put magnets behind your paddles to make them have like a more aggressive click.
Yeah, if you want, just drop your YouTube and YouTube name in the chat, and I'll subscribe to you.
Hell yeah. It is Driftland V3.2. This one's pretty dope, actually. This one's like a little messy looking, in my opinion, but like it kind of fits. And then the way they put the garage in the middle of this is pretty dope.
It's like a whole new map. Like, wow.
Oh, I know. And this one's fun to drift on too. It really is. Hell yeah, Jester rocking the Cobra.
Oops.
Yeah, I paint my cars carbon fiber over the whole body, and then literally go in and manually paint the body panels back in. I don't think I've seen anybody else ever do that before. But it allows me to have carbon fiber fenders, doors, and stuff you can't normally paint individually.
As OG as it gets.
Well, my original gamer tag was Fallen Angel, but it was made out of numbers, and I hated it. It was like F4NG31 4NG. Like it was bad.
You had those COD player.
Oh, yeah, I used to play predominantly COD, so yes. Yeah, I was one of those 360 quickscope boys.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah. Black Ops 2.
I pretty much quit after this newest Modern Warfare 2. Like I've played all of them, but like Advanced Warfare trash. Pretty much any of the ones with jetpacks and wall running were trash. The newest one, I literally couldn't even get the beta to work first try, so I gave up on it, never even tried it.
Yeah, I kind of fell off the map. Oops. I'm on the grass.
Yeah, the last Call of Duty I actually took serious was Black Ops 4, and it was like the only one with the jetpacky shit that I didn't hate. But I had the nuclear title for getting a 30 kill streak with your gun, but I wanted nuked out, which you had to do in free-for-all. I'd get to 28 and 29 and 0 every single time just to get a 12 gauge to the back of the head, and it was so frustrating. But for 3 months straight, I actually held #1 for free-for-all on Xbox leaderboards.
Nice.
Yeah, I was winning in an average of 1 minute and 20 seconds. The moment I got my UAV got me my counter UAV and Blackbird, and once the Blackbird was up, I started pre-shooting corners and pissing people off. But for the title, you couldn't use lethal kill streaks, so no Predator missiles, no nothing. So I could, however, use the Specialist. So I was using the Ripper one with the damn energy blade on his gauntlet. So go on a really quick kill streak, get all your stuff, and slaughter and get 30 kills in 1.5 minutes. That was my life for 3 months.
I actually didn't mind Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 2 was also super good. I love the Scorpion in that, or the Spectre, whatever that little mini machine gun was called. That thing was so good.
Yeah.
The original Modern Warfare 2, though, in my opinion, if they would have got rid of one-man army with the damn noob tubes, that was the best COD.
Woo! This thing likes the... Man.
Yeah, now you're driving in the tune that I drive on every day.
It is tough.
It's rowdy. It's got about twice the horsepower as my real life one, but it actually handles fairly similar in first person to my real one, at least on like the turning angles and stuff. But that was my original goal with the simulation, is like I wanted to save real life gas. Like I've got a 410 rear end in my real one with, and like the stock injectors are 19 pound. I've got 30 pound injectors in that thing. It devours gas. Meanwhile, I can come drive my virtual one as much as I want.
I guess apparently BMG Drive's having a multiplayer kind of thing coming along, so...
Oh yeah, they've been teasing the multiplayer for that for a while. Have you ever heard of the RLS Careers mod though?
Oh, Beam and P already had, or already.
Oh yeah, the multiplayer and the careers is out already.
Yeah, that RLS Careers is cool. You can be a tow truck operator, a cop, a taxi driver. It like adds a bunch of different jobs to it.
I didn't even know that.
I can't drift on Beam. There's something about like the way the throttle feels in that game that I just like I spin out every single time I even try.
I'm all for the destruction.
Oh yeah, I love watching the cars crinkle. We were jousting on the highway with each other at one point, just straight up, just to watch the nose-to-nose crashes with different vehicles. On this, I've been struggling with the corkscrew, the parking garage corkscrews. Those trip me up so bad. I don't know if it's the elevation change or what, but I struggle so bad with those.
In the wall.
I actually like that they didn't use the breakable walls on this track. At least you can hit the wall and keep going instead of ending up in the grass every time.